Star Citizen patch 3.12.1 has been released to Evocati, who are probably downloading it as we speak right now. There are a couple of known issues in this patch which Evocati will be experiencing, such as these. Some or all of the player's items that may be kept after a character database reset are lost. A player's ship can enter a state where it cannot be retrieved. That is an ongoing bug that we have all experienced at some point. A player unable to access Mobiglass after changing armor. The armistice zone causing crime set for defenders, which is an issue we've also faced. Being arrested while wearing leg armor causes the player to respawn in prison with a broken multi-tool. I have not experienced that one. Interesting bug. And here's one. The Xenothreat mission appears blank in Mobiglass, lacks text. Now, the Xenothreat mission is something that was mentioned by Xylo just yesterday, I believe. He was questioned what is happening with the Xenothreat. Xylo responding, now that the team is back in work from the holiday break, we are ironing out some of the issues we've had. We will keep you posted. No doubt this patch is the beginning of those issues being ironed out. Now onto the good stuff, the gameplay part of the patch, EVA quality of life updates. Personally, I find EVA is actually okay. I'm curious to know what kind of updates they are putting towards that. Patch notes go on to say they have made improvements on how live ragdoll physics are handled and greatly increased the angular acceleration of thrusters in the EVA state. There is also a polish pass on names and location descriptions of various bounty missions and North Rock PvP bounty missions. They have temporarily removed patrol missions. They have reduced starting inventory levels of multiple commodities at tdds to prevent their inventory from being constantly maxed out. They have also increased shop inventory of medpens, oxycans, and ammo magazines, which is great to hear. I've always wondered why it is that medpens can run out. If you're in a station, especially when it's a big station, there is no reason for there to be a shortage of medpens or oxycans. I can understand in the future when there's a supply and demand factor built into the game that there might be an opportunity to transport and ship these items back and forth, but at the moment this is not done. I do believe that all shops should have an unlimited amount rather than leave you hanging with none, but they've solved that at the meantime by increasing the amount of inventory of medpens in the stores. The major bug fixes list include the following. They have fixed an issue causing fuel intakes on the Star Runner to scoop less than intended amounts of hydrogen fuel. Mercury Star Runner fans rejoice. There have been a whole plethora of fuel problems with the Star Runner. It seems this is one less issue to be concerned of. Now you'll be able to scoop more because it seems the fuel intakes had an issue which were not scooping enough of the fuel. Now you'll get enough hydrogen fuel scooped from your runner. That is good news. Bounty targets should no longer take time to spawn once the location has been reached. How often have you reached the location only to find that the bounty target is not there? This is now, seems like it has been solved. Players should no longer be able to clip through the hull of the Idris and steal it. No! I warned you guys. I said weeks ago, I said get in there now, steal the Idris now, because they are going to patch this. CIG does not want you to have fun. Once again, in the current Evocati patch notes, players should no longer be able to clip through the hull of the Idris to steal it. A sad day. The mission named A Very Difficult Task should no longer automatically complete when accepted. I can't say I've experienced that one, but that sounds like a fun mission. Players should now be able to set a route to the distress beacon on the first mission given to them by Reccio Battaglia. Did I butcher that name? I hope I did. Italians in chat, let me know. Increase the payout to the intended amount of 45,000 UECs for successfully completing the Capture Arlington Gang Leader Maltrox Arlington mission. They have also fixed an issue causing more than intended reinforcements to sometimes spawn for the easy bounty hunting missions. That is good. I've had that where I've had multiple enemies, AI enemies spawn for something which it wouldn't seem like they should be there for. Glad to see I'm not the only one that experienced that. Fixed an issue where reinforcement ships on easy bounties could sometimes spawn harder than intended ships. So next time you have a very easy bounty and an Idris shows up, this should solve that issue. Fixed an issue that made wheeled vehicles easy to get stuck on their side. good to hear. Fixed an issue causing turrets not to spawn for the claim jumper missions. I don't see that as an issue. I see that as a good thing, but yet it needs to be fixed. The altitude ladder should now display correctly when approaching the surface of Delamar. Fixed an issue causing weapon rays not to work near objects while in EVA. And besides the gameplay issues, they have fixed 11 client crashes and 5 server crashes. We've mentioned that in a previous video, and that concludes the current Evocati 3.12.1 patch. Looking forward to seeing this go live in a week or two. If you enjoy this content, guys, you know what to do. Smash, let me do it in the announcer voice, smash that like button. Subscribe, your comments below, appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one.